Your people have lived and worshipped in these lands for centuries. But now it is time to expand to foreign shores to make your kingdom rich. First, however, you must secure your borders.
Yeah, I know. You suck. How do I just disband you? Disband. Disband. This is going to save us so much money. Disband. 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 And disband. Right.
Ready for battle.
Our main army. And we do need to do research as well, that's true. Right, what do we need to do here? Food was the problem before. So I would also like to be able to get sword and axe herdmen, which is what the warriors hall allows. Minus 25 food, which we can afford right now. So I think that would be the thing to do. So we will need to wait 4 turns until we get like the really, really strong guys. I think I'll just save money. In fact, I can just start raiding with these guys and then bring in reinforcements as reinforcements later. Big axes, yeah, don't really want them. Axe freemen and levy freemen, I guess, are the ones I need to use at this stage. Poor armor, but they're dirt cheap. So we'll just start hiring a bunch of them.
Are you ready to do your duty to the tribe?
So we'll just wait here for 2 turns. That's fine. Is there anything else we can be building? No. We could start a second army as well. No, we'll start the second army once this first army has gone over. Now, let's see. Replenishment is always nice. Public order is too, but I'm going to go with replenishment. I think that is more or less my first turn done. Ragnar's returning to the pool. Hemming is the statesman with... See, you'd be a good general, not a good governor. Ragnar is also a good general. Oh, hang on. Charismatic vendetta. More zeal, more authority. You'd be an excellent general. Hemming. Just fear 1. Don't tell me you have the naval bonus. Yeah, you do. That's terrible. It's like the worst trait you can have. I do kind of wish the traits depended on whether they were commanding an army or a navy. I think that would be a much cleverer way of doing it. The other thing I'm not sure about is whether I want to send Siegfried overseas to attack stuff, because he could so easily die and I have no heir right now, except for a 7-year-old kid, but I kind of suspect that just ends the game. But then again, combat is also how he really builds up his influence, and you know, you can't really be a Viking leader without going a Viking. You know, the hint's in the name. To go a Viking literally means to go raiding. Or at least that's one of the supposed meanings. The other one is they're literally from the Vicks or the fjords. Ooh. That's a rather nice opening trait. Plus 4 personal influence a turn. That's amazing, actually. And yeah, we disbanded them. Boo. Go away. So we could raise another army. So tempted to get someone who's actually good at, like him, or even him, even better, because the Vikings have quite a few commercial buildings, so I'm actually going to put you in charge of Jutland. Congratulations, you're a governor. With your wealth, and then you can get all that. Oh, great, you have terrible stats. Oh, man. Those are awful. Oh well, I can't have everything. I got the really good stat with Siegfried, so I guess we'll just wait and just do that. Yeah, edict. Let's make stuff cheaper. In fact, let's cancel that. Wait until next turn, then we'll instigate the cheaper thing, because then I get 10% off, which would be amazing. Okay. Become Kingdom of the Vikings. I absolutely want to do that. Hello, Redron. Ragnar is ready for duty. Marvellous. Edict issued. Marvellous. Upgrade. Marvellous. Say marvellous many times. Marvellous. You are still recruiting for one more turn, then we can send you off overseas. I forgot to do this. What do you do? Call to arms. Oh, you increase... I should have done this last turn. What do you do if you join an army? In fact, are you even able to from the start? Can you join them? Doesn't look like it, so do that.
Our ancestors
Turn.
lived for war.
And that means we can raise more troops as of next turn. So what I think I'll do is I'll get a second army, and then I'll just have the 2 land armies just going on a massive raiding, striking, doing horrible things like Vikings do against Britain. Take a couple of territories there, restless warriors, get a mission. More income from sacking, looting and raiding, which is awesome, but we suffer really heavy public order problems, which is not great. Okay, double time, and off you go. I do kind of want to go south-ish, and this time we're not going to declare war on half of England, because we can't just raid them from the sea. It's so frustrating. And we will raise another army. Now, who do we want in command? Except for your special ability being terrible, the rest of you is quite good. Patron's not great. Oh, you're actually free putting you in an army. Oh, because you were a governor, of course. Yeah, replenishment is really handy. I think I'm going to make you the general. So, raise an army.
Ready for battle.
And in that army, I want 2 archers, 2 spears, 4 of them.
There is no finer ending.
That should do to begin with. I know what I'm going to do. As we have got, I believe, 2 people in the channel. It's not actually telling me how many people are viewing, which is annoying. I'm going to name these. Right, I just said in the chat if you want an army named after you. That's the bonus if you get watching this live, is you get armies named after you. And I don't think you can rename characters, otherwise I'd offer that too.
Ready for orders.
Now, do I want to upgrade these? It's extra growth and it's extra commerce, which is good because I make more money from commerce. And it doesn't seem to cost extra food, which is interesting. So I don't really see a downside to doing that. Man, we're having really heavy public order issues. Yeah, usually when I name armies as Viking nations, I always have storm something. So like storm, storm wind, tropical storm, brainstorm. Just had all kinds of storms as my army, because, you know, Viking armies like storming around like crazy people. And we're the Danes, so we don't suffer attrition when we're at sea, so we can just send our armies abroad, it's no problem. I guess I could have used a really, really small starting navy just to explore, but kind of seems a bit pointless. I'm going to make your army a bit bigger, actually. It'll take you 2 turns to recruit, but so cheap. There's no real reason not to. Okay, so I think we have 1 name being conjured up already. Okay, population surplus. That means we can expand one of these slots. Now, because I happen to know that food becomes an issue, I'm going to make some fields. We'll do that. Population has been dealt with. Nation of Frisia has been encountered. Peace has been negotiated between Charlemagne and Aquitaine. And Charlemagne Gascony, oh dear, Charlemagne's making peace with everyone. And we have a technology, which is good. Ah, the other thing I have not done is diplomacy, because we can, I think, actually start trading with people. Like you, I think we already are
There's a
trading
good pork
with.
roasting for you.
No, we're not.
And better.
Yeah, we definitely do that. Can't trade with Charlemagne, because Charlemagne kind of hates us. And Westphalia, I think we're already trading with as well.
I look forward to your wisdom, but I trust you will not object to
Yes.
a cup of wine first.
Yeah, Westphalia we kind of need to keep an eye on in case Charlemagne tries to kill them, which would be not good for us.
Ready for orders.
Right, let's sail onwards.
Hard on the oars. The sea beckons.
Right, one more turn. They are ready. Don't think we have enough money to build another thingy. We don't. Technology, that was the other one. So fatigue rate minus 20%. We have not really had much of a problem with that. Garrison encampment, we don't need to garrison. Raiding income, possibly nice, though we're not actually raiding much right now. Because that is literally just the raiding action, which I guess we could do when we're in hostile territory. We just go into raiding mode so we move more slowly. Yeah, I guess that'll be okay. Or the actually, we need public order right now. Not gonna lie, we have problems. So next turn you're good to go. You have moved. I can kind of see the vague outline of where England is over there, so we're going towards that. Just about. Maybe we'll attack London from the sea. Okay, we have the first level Imperium, which allows us to get another army. It also allows us fleets, which are irrelevant because they're crap, and another governor, which we don't need right now. We have the Warrior's Hut, which allows us to build the decent warriors now, and you can go on the double time and sail over to England as well for double the carnage, which would be amazing. And yeah, we'll leave our income as is. So we've been rightfully warned the Vikings don't make that much money, though we do have some more buildings under construction, which will increase that. And raiding just gives you a whole ton of cash. That looks like London to me. Oh no, maybe not. Kent. That's London. What would that be? Norfolk? What cities in... Whoops. Ooh, level ups. Awesome. This is Ubba, who's our hitty person. Harass army, assassinate, or call to arms. Which is recruitment. What do you do for friendly armies? Nothing. Foreign army, aggressors. Where's friendly army? Foreign province. Foreign army. Own army. Military. Oh yeah, you increase their level. So we'll do that and we'll do that, I think. Which will increase your authority, which is good. That'll do. And then Halfdan, who is our terrible... Man, you suck for public order. You need your authority increased like dramatically. So we're going to do both the points in that just to cancel out your penalty there. Because his like special is really nice, because we are building lots of commercials, so his wealth bonus will be nice. And this should solve, wow, quite a lot of the unrest problem we were having actually. So that's good. You have moved. You have moved. I think everyone's moved. Next turn. And we have built some fields. Good. And by build, I guess they just mean we cleared some ground to make some fields, because you don't really build fields, do you? Aha! We have discovered Mercia. We're not going to declare war just yet, because we don't actually see any of them. Mercia are one of the major players. They might be a little more tough to defeat. And I would very much like to upgrade you. Excellent. 2,700, can just about afford it. Do it. And it doesn't cost us any extra food, which I still find kind of baffling, but who am I to complain? Next turn. So if you're wondering why I'm doing this really slow army game, it's because Britain basically has no coastal cities, which is ridiculous for Britain. So you have to land these armies and hit them from the sea. Well, hit them on land by sea. At this point, I could probably go into raiding stance and then just start running around until someone declares war on me. No, I really should declare war on someone. Who's this? Mercia. I don't really want to pick on Mercia, so maybe I'll go into raiding stance then head up north. Sounds reasonable. Oh, now that's interesting. I don't take winter attrition while at sea. So if I was on ground here, I'd actually be taking attrition. You can see the skull and crossbones by my cursor, because it's cold and horrible. But at sea, apparently it's perfectly safe if you're Danish. There you go, little tip. When winter is coming, sail. We are blitzing through the turns, but that's because we're really slow moving at sea. But once we're in Britain, it should be a bit of a rampage. I hope. Touch wood. Okay, we have the trader built, so our income should go up accordingly. We're building the other trader, which is excellent. We have more technologies to pursue. Ship mill, not useful, not useful, not useful, not useful. I think we'll go for the raiding income now, as we are actually going to initiate raiding. Normal. Wait, why can't I land here? It's a beach. Hello, it's a beach. Why can't I land here? This is kind of silly. Oh, right, so if I'm double timing, I can land. But if I'm single timing, I can't. That is ridiculous, considering I'm right next to it. We'll send you slightly further north, I think. You know, why don't you just go straight across? Why are you going down? That seems weird. Or maybe it's because it takes longer to go into unseen territory. That could well be, actually. Not something I had considered. Right, how are we doing? Wow, we're at 0 public order now, which is good. And our governor should still be earning governor stuff. We're not really building anything, so I could switch to warrior rights for the experience and the research. I think I will do so. Make sure you do that mission. Oh yeah, Imperium level 3, is that what you mean? Or to become king of the Vikings? Oops. What's this? Ah, here we go. Active missions. Yeah, reach Imperium level. Yeah, I'm doing that. And sack 5 settlements in England. Yeah, that's no problem. I fully intend to do that, don't worry. Okay, Siegfried has leveled up, which is marvellous. So we can get him even more personal influence, which for the faction leader is amazing. Or more authority or more cunning. I'm actually going to do that, I think. And then, are any of you ready to be promoted? Yes. So, become retainers. You with your 96 influence. How's your loyalty doing? So I don't want you plotting against me like you were doing before. Secure his loyalty, because I know from experience he's a bit of a douche. Personal influence +2, even more influence. Wow, our ruling couple have a ridiculous amount of influence, which is bloody brilliant. because you basically want to make sure that your ruler always has more influence than everyone else. So we're going into raiding stance, which will mean that we can move much less this turn, but then more next. So we're just making a little extra money. And it might also provoke them into declaring war on us, but don't know for sure. So we're going to keep sailing across here.
Your next command?
Yeah, I think I'm going to target the guys to the north first, Northumbria, and then I'm going to go after Mercia once I've got a holding up here. That is actually historically how the Vikings did it. They took down Northumbria, and once they had a beachhead, they swept south into Mercia and then eventually Wessex, and then they were beaten in Wessex by Alfred the Great. Although it was a very close run thing. There's actually a really good TV series. It's not the Vikings, although that is also good. It is called The Lost Kingdom. It's about a Viking guy who basically joins the Saxons because he becomes sworn to Alfred. Really, really good series actually. +3 loyalty for Hemming. Marvellous. Okay, and now you can see we can move much further. Even though we're raiding, we can still move pretty quickly. So we'll just go past Lincoln because I don't want to tick them off. And we'll head up here and see what there is. You go. And you should almost be ready to land. I'm just trying to uncover a little more of this fog of war, just so future fleets have a little more choice on where to disembark. Probably go for these two. In fact, I could attack... If you attack a settlement from behind, a walled settlement, can you just land behind the walls? I kind of suspect you can, but I don't know for sure. The Lost Kingdom. Brilliant series. Really, really good. Right, and to celebrate my arrival in Britain, I'm going to pour myself another cup of tea. So if you hear pouring water, I'm very sorry. There we are. All great to celebrate. I think that's the proper way. And here we go. See, the little bastard's already plotting against me. I raised your loyalty for a freaking reason. You have loyalty 9. Why are you doing this? Bugger off, you bastard.
Ready for battle.
Excuse my French.
Starting out.
York, here we go. York must burn when the rest of my armies arrive. If you know anything about me, you will know why York must burn. Who's that? Ooh, the Picts are attacking. That's annoying. I want this territory. It's not yours. It's mine. Mine. Okay, Ubba has leveled up once more, so we're going to put you into military training and then we can send you over to do some of that eventually. We'll also increase your recruitment capacity, so we could actually establish another army. How much are our armies paid right now? How can I tell? That one. 1,000, roughly. And that's the... Oh no, they're the same size. That is, yeah, so it's basically 1,000 per army right now. Good to know. Is that everything? I think so. I think I might need to sweep down on York before the Picts take everything here. Ooh, we've got another level up. Marvellous. More replenishment and more authority. I think I'll take one of each. And now, why can't you land here? What's wrong with you? Just, you know, land. Oh, now you did. I'm going to declare war on you. York. Northumbria. So that war at the Picts, but I'm going to declare war as well, so it's going to be a double whammy.
Are you brave or foolish?
But I'm going to be very un-Viking, and I'm actually going to tell you I'm declaring war on you rather than just doing it. Although I am now just going to do it. And York, I'll probably just sack York, because I want a coastal, so I think I might just go... I shouldn't have landed. That's fine, I can siege them down. Right. We massively outnumber them. Okay, rain. Yeah, rain's good. Puts out fires. Because I don't think I need fires, and I don't want my own men burning, because their towers do fire. Now this is actually one of my favourite types of settlement. When you're defending, these ones with these weird walls are stupidly easy to defend. You can hold them with about 300 men, 4 or 5 regiments, against ridiculous odds. And trust me, if you play as Western Rome, you'll be doing that a lot in vanilla Attila. Really, really good fun game, but it gets tedious defending this all the time. Although this is a barbarian settlement, not a Roman one, but they have similar types of walls. The AI never uses them, or at least not to their full potential. We have to do is stick a unit like there, a unit there, and then barricade the third entrance. Game over. Right, shall we do here? I think we are going to shoot at this tower, destroy it. If we have ammunition, we'll destroy that tower, and then we'll sweep up through this entrance here. So let's arrange our troops. Let's put you on shoot. Fire. Oh, it's raining, so our fire shots aren't going to do as much damage. Oh! Oh well. Don't shoot unless I tell you. Put our spearmen in the center. With you guys on the edge. And you guys on this edge. We'll have our elite herdmen behind, covering in case we need it. And our warlord somewhere in the center. Okay, I'm going to get you guys to spread out. We'll march just outside of their range. In a very thin order. And we're going to speed things up because this bit is a bit boring. And shoot that.
The enemy tremble before our superior numbers.
Okay, we are shooting it.
The enemy has been sighted.
And I really don't mind if Viking archers start dying, so I'm quite happy for these towers to be in range of them. In fact, I'll probably use them to soak up these guys' arrows as well. Because Viking archers are kind of rubbish for everything except this. They just don't do much damage. Viking armies are all about their close combat melee. So we're just waiting for this fire damage to tick up to 100, then we can move over to attack that one. Because once the fire damage reaches 100 it starts burning down. You don't need to do any further damage to it. Except because it's raining, we're not doing much damage. Unfortunately. Yeah, we're not going to have enough ammo to take down the second tower, I don't think. So we'll just have to move forwards, absorb their fire, and then have these guys marching through. They do have their shield walls up, so they won't take that much missile fire. Do you guys get a bonus to missile attacks? Yes, plus 25, but it's not as good as theirs, which is plus, oh, it's same, 25. Never mind then. But you get a bonus against infantry, and you get a bonus against cavalry. Is that right? Yes. You destroyed? Yeah, you're destroyed. Okay. Use your standard arrows and go here. And there goes the tower.
Destroyed the enemy tower.
We'll have to keep an eye on their spearmen to see if they try to move towards us. They're ganging up like that is actually really good for us because it means we're basically getting double the kills. Even if we miss their archers, we're hitting their spears, so that's really stupid AI. Why have you done that? We may as well begin moving these guys forwards. So whenever you do a group move like this, always press R straight away afterwards so they don't run. Oh, except they are running. Oh right, because they had shield wall. Duh. So ignore that. If they're in formation already, then don't press R. We out of ammo? Not quite. But we are absorbing their fire, and we are in the staggered loose spacing formation, so we're not taking as much damage from them.
A unit's ammunition is spent, and it can no longer
Send
fire.
the general up. I'm kind of keeping these two in reserve because they are much stronger than these guys. You can see these are in armor. Armor 46, armor 6. So they are way stronger. Advance. Advance. Let's put you there and put you on the side, so we try and get an encirclement if we can, though they have positioned themselves quite nicely there in the center. Slow this down so we can actually see some of the carnage. We are going to march up to them. We're not going to charge them because that will break our formation, and I rate the formation way more than I do a charge bonus, because these guys get their plus 10 attack against infantry bonus. But they only get it when they're in formation. You cannot re-establish the formation when you're already in combat, which is ridiculous. So you guys march through them, and when you actually get into contact like that, I stop you and you fight. And you guys can actually go that way. And you can go that way. And now they should go squish. Let's see if we can sneak these guys past this melee, and then we can go after those. In fact, we should really get our archers. We press, what was that? F, which puts them into melee mode, and now they'll run after them. The reason I'm doing that is because I don't want this tower shooting at my more expensive, my stronger units. Plus, archers are way faster, so they'll actually be able to catch these guys who will then be skirmishing. So you lot, back off. And let the archers do their thing.
The enemy have rallied their units.
Oh, they rallied their spearmen, which is annoying because I've just attacked into them with the archers. So let's do that. No, not you. You go there. So we are just charging their spearmen just because I want to do maximum damage in a short shock smash, so they break again because they're already flashing, so they're on the verge of breaking. You have minus 12 morale. How have you not broken already? Thank you. Bye bye. Now if I didn't have many archers left alive, I could be using the spearmen. The spearmen are also fairly quick, so speed 35. Oh, actually axemen are faster than spearmen. That's a revelation. And then yeah, archers are 40, so actually I could use axe freemen to chase them. Did not know that. And then these guys are just slow at 32. Why are you running? No, don't. Other, minus 21. What is this other? That seems a little cheeky, game. Why are you giving me a 21 penalty to morale? Anyway, we're just mopping this up now, so we'll just pause and just take that center point. As long as nothing can... yeah, they can hit us. Never mind. We'll just sit here. Just need to chase down their archers now. Are they? Where are you going? Yeah, I didn't think you could... I'm surprised you weren't running off that way. Okay, you guys, tight formation, and tight formation, charge. And actually we're far enough away that we could probably... Who are you fighting? Oh, they're general. Ha! Well, okay, I just noticed the little cross swords. I was like, who on earth are you fighting? Oh yeah, they're general. That's a thing. They have a general who usually hides in there. Alright, let's bring you guys up. I've done this really, really badly. This is not how you usually fight a small garrison. Unfortunately, we're not in shield wall formation. There we go, victory. When you're winning a siege, you may as well just hit end battle. You don't need to chase them down because you will kill everything. Only if they have reinforcing troops that have run off, they might well escape, but anyone that's already in the city is dead. So don't waste troops to towers and things. Victory is ours. It was the the archers did quite well. He was probably the one who caught the enemy archers. And there we go. Now the question is, do I want to take York or do I want to burn York? I think I probably want to sack it.